My name is Farik and I'm going to explain how to clear 2239 accounts with your region. For example, I'm taking this entity and when we check the balance and the balance of the vendor, you can look into profile of the vendor and you can check in financial the balances that are remaining. For example, this entity is working in local currency. Their base currency is TRY, and the region sends their transmittal payments in USD. So at first, because they were sending some transmittals to other CCC via their region, they sent some in their local currency transmittals, but the region, when it processes transmittal payments, it pays in dollars. So we need to reconcile 2239 in different currencies. So at first, I process bill payment. The way you do it, you open a bill payment, you type your region, you put cash in transit in your local currency, and you check all of the transactions that are applied in here, and you need to apply, and also credit is the ones that usually got paid. But here the payment was for 397,660 TRY, and I switched it. I checked it all, made sure that my balance is okay, and I just processed the bill payment via cash in transit in local currency. So what I need to do now is, when I open USD account, here I choose the same pay vendor, and I choose this time account cash in transit in USD because region is paying in USD, but there is amount of minus 53,446, and this is actually the best way. It would always be to check these balances that they match with USD. And what I need to do now, if I try to process this bill payment, I just 2239 account, it will say that it's not able to pay because the amount is negative. So what I need to do, because I paid the other one, I need now to make a deposit, and I need to put 5346.12 into cash in transit USD. Here I choose cash in transit in USD, and I say I need to make payment, receive payment from vendor of my region, put the amount, and I choose account 2239. here, because my base currency is TRY and USD is not my base currency, I would prefer to put here Forex. Why? Because when there will be reconciliation, it will help. So now I have this, and I accept the payment as June 30th because I'm closing the year. It's best to process this right after you received your transmittal payment. So I add this and I save it. What I just did, I deposited money into, but the best way, if I'll check GL impact, it does not, this amount is much bigger. So the best way is to adjust the exchange rate according to your balance. That was in there. The deposit is yeah, I need to take this amount and adjust the exchange rate by this amount. And I just save it so that I would have the same balance right here. Yep. So now I go back to my bill payment and I'll just update. Just doing that so that now my balance should be 0. Yep, and 0 because my transaction appeared. And I also put the same exchange rate that was there, or you can use exchange rate for the 30th. It really doesn't matter. It's, yeah, you can use the exchange rate that was on the 30th. It's because the payment would be 0 anyway. And I also put Forex, even though it doesn't matter, but it might help me to reconcile it if it will go into my non-RC. And that's how you do it. The next step would be to process the transfer. Why do I need to do that? Remember, I made payment of this from my Turkish cash in transit in TNY, and here I deposited this amount into my USD, because if your entity is worth base currency is USD, then you don't have to use two different cash in transit in different currencies. But if your cash in transit is in if your entity is in your base currency of your national currency, then you will see it's processing the payment. It's then you would have to use two different accounts. So when we go to transfer, I say I need to from the USD, I need to put money into JLY. And I need to put this amount basically what I deposited, 53,400, 4612, and make it this way so that my balance would be 0 on both accounts. And that's it. So I just reconcile it. Oops. Now it's 0 and 0. And my bill payment has been processed. And I can check the balance sheet. This is my 22. Same thing you would do with with 1239. So my cash in transit is 8,048. And I need to check why. I can just open oops. Oh, I'm sorry, I looked into the wrong account. Yeah, because my cash in transit, both accounts are 0 now, so they're not shown here. And that's it. Thank you very much.